Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Here we are in the lower right-hand corner in version 0.17, the much-awaited update to Kerbal Space Program, adding a whole bunch of new things, the least of which is an entire solar system to explore. Plenty of new planets and moons and crazy things like that. We're here, very familiar menu screen. I kind of just went through the settings because I basically, this is a fresh installation. I didn't do any updates or anything like that. I decided to go with a fresh installation, so I had to get all my my settings back. I think I have everything right. I noticed in the audio that there's now a music and voices option. I'm not sure if that's for future things or if that's something to look forward to now. Of course, it's not quite lined up in justification with the rest of the text and sliders, but we'll forgive them for that. It's still an early version. So yeah, and I've reduced all of my aircraft and sounds down to as low as I possibly can because the sounds in this game are pretty loud for at least recording. So yeah, let's. That's a cool effect right there. That's what I wanted to get. That was added, where the kind of the menu screen comes at you in 3D as we're looking at somebody on the moon. I don't know if there used to be a helmet that flew in the background as kind of a little added Easter egg while you're waiting here on the menu screen. I don't think that happens anymore. But our guy gives us a little laugh, a little giggle, as now we're ready to start. Whoa, this is new. There's the helmet. Oh, wow. Okay, very nice. Okay, very nice. Basically, you're seeing my initial reactions. This is the first time I've launched the game, really. I haven't really looked at anybody else's videos. I can guarantee you that we are not going to be landing on any planets today. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get into orbit, because I know there's new parts and things like that. I know you can save separate games and separate setups. Like, say you have a ship you can save as a game, but then such as previously would have been helpful. Say I was able to save my game before my rescue aircraft fell apart, trying to rescue the guys in the North Pole. I could have saved that version and then saved as a separate branch, a separate version, and then the whole thing would have fall apart, and then I could resume from the previous before the calamity would have happened. But so that's something new. But we're going to start a brand new game. Oh, this is interesting. Obviously, career mode hasn't been added yet. That's something they're still working on. Player name. KurtJMac. Indeed. Oh, and he might actually be in this version of the game. We might randomly get a KurtJMac. So we'll look forward to that. The colors seem a lot brighter. And there's clouds. There's clouds in the sky. That is something during the live stream that they mentioned that people were complaining that there weren't clouds in the sky, and I was like, I hadn't even noticed there were never clouds in the sky of Kerbal Space Program. But there are not. But now there are, apparently, so that should be interesting. Let's, what do I want to go with here? I'm going to go with this guy. Ooh, they're leaving room for multiple pages of capsules. What is this? Let me accept that. Like I said, we're starting from scratch. I have no... Oh, they give you some stock spacecraft to start with. Let's take a look at these. Kerbal X. Ooh, not bad. Seems like something I would have made. Although I probably would have added some support struts there, but that's interesting. Very nice. Good job. Let's take a look at what else they've given us. This is pretty nice. I think this is part of their plan to... Oh, interesting. Their plan to kind of make it a little bit easier, a little bit less of an entry barrier for people to come in and start playing. I know when I mentioned to BOO or other people that they should check out this game, they're like, yeah, we could, but it just seems a little bit difficult. Ooh, that's an interesting design to have the landing legs right there. That could actually probably work. Interesting. Very interesting. Never thought of that. It's pointless and dangerous. This looks like it's going to be fun. Yes! What in the world? Okay. Interesting. And let's take a look at Super Heavy Lander. Whoa. I'd say. Wow, all these new parts I don't quite understand. But yeah, let's actually take a look at some of these new parts. Oh, that's weird. The ladder setup here is slightly different. Requires a little bit of ambidextrosity from the part of our Kermans. And got some interesting RCS thrusters on the top and on the sides there. Very interesting design, guys. I'm just going to start new, like I was about to, so I can explore some of these new parts with you guys. Let's just try to get into orbit, I suppose. Well, no, let's look at parts, and then we'll look at the solar system and see what's out there. All right, we've got RCS fuel that is sized properly to this capsule. Very nice. What does it do? Okay, it's Separatron. I'm assuming this helps stages separate. You know, like sometimes we get stuck to a previous stage. If you place this to do like a little bit of a retro burn, and then I guess it gives just a very short fire, it'll separate a stage. Or I suppose you can also attach it on an angle to solid rocket boosters and other boosters that get them away further so you don't have to run into previous stages. This is a new rocket, an atomic rocket motor. Interesting. And everything else seems pretty much the same on this page. Yeah, we got these. I suppose I have to make a rocket to use the new indicators for the center of lift, center of thrust, and center of mass, which would be helpful for making a little bit more asymmetrical designs. Yeah, right now everything is just down there on the bottom because I don't have a spacecraft. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, there you got it. But let's continue looking. This all looks normal except for the advanced SAS module that is much more sized properly for this size spacecraft. Very nice. I do approve. And pretty familiar stuff that we've already had. Yeah. Those we've had, and there's nothing else here. All right, very nice. Pretty cool. Let's actually, before we build the spacecraft and take a look at everything that, because I know there's a lot of new elements and graphical elements and stuff like that. Let's go back and let's go to our, this guy. Ooh, that was one of the new things they added, was a new solar system. Kind of, they said it was randomly generated, so any constellations that you might see are actually quite random and accidental. Although eventually, if this is something that sticks, we'll have to start naming the constellations and stuff. But we've got, of course, Kerbin, Moon, Minmus. Okay, no other moons for us here, but oh my goodness, look at this. We've got a whole solar system to explore here, guys. All right, so Kerbin. Eve, which is the Venus analog. Let's take a look at Eve really quick. What is this? Gilly is a very eccentric orbit around Eve. Very interesting. The little that I have heard is that Eve has a higher gravity than Kerbin, so that must be very difficult to land on. Well, this is a very rocky asteroid-like moon. We're doing some very early astronomical explorations of the Kerbin system. You know, for science. This is your Mercury analog. It's got a interesting crater right there. No comment. Let's keep flying around. Okay, so we had Mercury, Eve. Okay, this is the Mars, Duna. The Mars-like planet. Ooh, a very large ice caps. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I wonder what Easter eggs they might have laying around here. Perhaps in a crater or something, perhaps. If you get my drift. Oh, Ike. Ike? Wow, it's almost it's a pretty big moon. It's almost a binary system there. Let's head back out. And what do we got left? Jewel, our big Jupiter-like planet. It's very green and gaseous, and it's got a lot of moons. Lathe? Oh, it's an ocean world. Pretty cool. Lathe, Val. Interesting. Another crusty ice world. Crusty? I don't know why crusty was the the descriptive word I chose for that, but that's a cool one right there. I like that one. Then we have a little bit more of Bop. The eccentric Bop. Ah, that's pretty good. Neat. All right, so these are all of our new potential targets. Goodness. Yeah, let's head back to Kerbin. How do we even get from point A to point B? Because, I mean, look, Duna is way on the other side of the sun. You certainly wouldn't want to launch for Duna right now. I suppose you fast forward through time until you get things pretty well set up, or what? But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to these challenges. Let's see if there's anything new in the space plane hangar. Oh, perhaps there's... Yeah, there's... Oh, all the parts are going to be the same. Obviously, Kurt. Derp. But yeah, there's pre-made airplanes for us here. Very nice. Hey there. That's interesting. The cockpit's way in the back there. And there's a ladder on the side. Cool. And it has a very interesting landing arrangement. Very cool. Raven Spear. Hey, that's a big chunky airplane. It's pretty cool. The MK2 and the MK3, slight variations on a similar design. And the VTOL. Ha! What? Oh, vertical takeoff. How does it go forward then? I think it's probably just vertical takeoff. There isn't much horizontal to this. Interesting. That's kind of funny. I feel like I should try this one on for size. Yeah, let's have some fun, and let's head to the runway. Oh, very cool. Oh, and we didn't get Bill, Jebediah, and oh, that's another thing. How do I get inside the cockpit? EVA, IVA. We're in the cockpit. That's the other major thing that they've added was the in-cockpit view. Obviously, this capsule does not have much for it. It's the space shuttle-like cockpit. Okay, let's go. How do I get out? There we go. Yeah, it's the space shuttle-like cockpit that really doesn't have forward-facing windows, but kind of top windows. That's cool. All right, but yeah, let's just try this on for size. I'm not going to get anywhere, I don't think. But yeah, what happens if I do this? That's all right. I'll take it. All right, let's turn on the easy controls. And let's start up the engines. Very nice. Ooh, leaves. Oh, sticky keys. Oh god, sticky keys. Sticky keys have been my doom once again. Dang it. I've disabled sticky keys 14 times now. And still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Let's restart that flight. All right, try again. Let me turn the SAS on. Perhaps that'll keep us a little bit more stable. Woo! Very nice. That's all we're gonna do is go up and down, guys. And I suppose I could tilt forward a little bit. Very cool. It's kind of like that training lander that I kind of made before. Fuel doesn't last very long in this thing, that's for sure. The engine sounds seem a little bit different. They seem to change with the power you're applying to them, which makes sense. Oh, maybe there aren't clouds. I could be wrong. Perhaps that was just in the menu screen that we saw clouds, so I take that back. Like I said, this is the first time I've loaded it up. I really haven't looked at any other videos, or I don't really look at the forums all that much. So we're all experiencing this together. Woo! Not bad on the maneuverability, I'll give it that much. Let's try to land on the launch pad. Okay, let's try to stabilize ourselves. Whoa, near the launch pad. Okay, very good. Let's do this. Let's fly by our gauges here. I'm looking at the spacecraft too much and not the what's this thing called? The kind of the gimbal situation. Okay, easy, easy, easy. All right, let's try to come to a hover. Oh, nope, 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 not like that. Running out of fuel. Very quickly. Okay, let's just bring it down wherever we can. Not quite that fast, though. Wow, okay, whoa, 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 we avoided disaster right there. Although we're about to have another kind of disaster. Yeah, we're kind of going sideways, a little bit quick here. And we're about to run out of fuel, so we gotta put it down, Go! A little bit of a rough landing, but we survived! Hooray! Lomdi, Lemden, and Dermi Kerman survived. Not a bad first flight. Let's go back and let me choose one of the other aircraft that seem to be a little bit more traditional. Oh, load. That's pretty traditional. Let me try that really complicated one. Which was this one? Yeah. Who's gonna be in the cockpit? Lemda. Oh dear, this is an unstable situation. Lemdan Kerman. And this. Why don't I have a window? Interesting. Shouldn't there be a window on this aircraft? There seems to be a very large window. Huh. Perhaps I have to look at the options. But I don't appear to have any way to look outside of my aircraft. Anyway, let's do this the way we're used to doing it. Forgot to make things a little bit easy on myself. Wow, look at those wings. This doesn't appear to be safe. Okay. Let's not shake ourselves to pieces. Wow, this is an interesting design. I would have never thought of this. I probably don't even need that much speed. It's got a bunch of its own lift. It's like piloting a noodle. A very large noodle. Noodle. Yeah, you don't need much speed in this thing. Ooh. Maneuvering, on the other hand, is an issue. Is an issue indeed. Ooh. Why is he not wearing a helmet? Is this a new thing if you're inside of an aircraft? If you're in an aircraft type rocket, they don't wear a helmet? Worth looking into. Oh, that's a new part. Or is it? No, it's a part that's clipped through the wing. Ah, that's a pretty cool little way to do that. Alrighty. Was there always a lake there? I don't remember there always being a lake there. Well, if you're looking for an airplane that doesn't require much speed or lift and is very slow and sluggish in its controls, I would recommend starting out with this one, that's for sure. That was the slow and steady turn music. Lemdom is looking slightly concerned. That's pretty crazy how the wing flexes like that. Ooh, ooh, easy, easy. Right, let's try to bring this guy in for a landing. This is going to be... Whoop. Should actually probably use a little bit of power. Ah! Actually, I could use a lot of power right now. Whoa! Snuts. Oh god, we're gonna snap in half. Oh god. Easy, easy. Easy, guys. Easy. Let's straighten out. I said let's straighten out. Let's get a little bit of altitude. We are now going in the opposite direction we want to go to. Ah, watch the wing. Ooh. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Oh my goodness. That was close. Interesting. Okay, on second thought, perhaps this might not be the best plane for you to first start flying in Kerbal Space Program. A little bit difficult. Alright, screw the runway. I'm just going to try to land on the grass. If I can actually turn this thing. Oh dear. Oh dear, I think we've stalled. Pull up, man. Pull up! Oh dear. Okay, we're fine. Now that we're actually straight and level here, we can bring her down for a landing. Why not? That's my motto. Since we're not about to crash and die, let's just try to land. Should probably glide it in. All right, easy, easy. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Ooh, that was actually a very gentle landing. I expected the whole, like, the wings to fall down and everything and just hit the ground and explode and chaos and mayhem and whatnot, etc. Yeah, this is weird. Why is the window not working? Alright, I'm afraid the brakes are going to rip this thing apart, are going to make me flip upside down. So I'm just tapping. Just tap the brakes. Like you're on snow or something. Well done. Well done, Lemdom. Do-do-do-do. Standing on the wing. Although he does have his helmet in this view. Oh, I gotta... oh, dang it. I gotta go back and... I don't have my 3D glasses on. I gotta go back and install that in this version. But yeah, okay. I can end that flight. Let's, what are we looking at for time? Okay, let me go back to the, this, and I guess instead of, building a whole new aircraft, or spacecraft, I can just, load one of the pre-made ones and see what I can do with this. Yeah, this looks pretty amazing. But yeah, I am going to, perhaps it doesn't matter, but I am somewhat fond of the extra support. That did not work whatsoever. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, maybe because it's right on the ladder. Nope. There we go. Let's do that. Well, the staging should be properly set, should it not? It kind of does borrow similarly from my design, where I think 3 of these shed away, and then the other 3 do, because they're sharing fuel. That makes sense. I think. Could be wrong. But yeah, let's try getting into orbit here, guys. I don't think I see any RCS thrusters or RCS fuel, actually, which could be a problem, perhaps. So let's add that. Hopefully that doesn't break the rest of the space. I might have to do the entire staging thing over again, but we're here to try out new parts and new features. It's SAS. I want RCS. Nah. Yoink. I think it might have preserved the staging. Yeah, it did. Awesome. That's fine. And let's put some RCS thrusters. I'm assuming I can actually get into orbit with this thing. Whoop. Might not be the smartest of assumptions. That's not going to work. It's right on the landing legs. You know what? Let me forego the landing legs, since I don't think I'm going to be landing anywhere. Let me just do that. Perfect. Okay. I think we're good. Let's head to the old launch pad. Whoa, this is a very tall machine we got here. Lambda, Lemdom, and Dermy. Apparently we're going to keep getting them until they die. But yeah, okay, let's try to get somewhere with this thing. More importantly, let's try to get to orbit. Because there are, like I said, a whole bunch of new effects from orbit and the space and stuff. Let's actually... Yeah, that's kind of a window. Yeah, that is a window. Awesome. Oh no. I should try a launch from this view. Yeah, let's do that. From, I think this is... It's not Lemdy. Lambda. I think this is Lambda. There's the launch tower to the left. Oh, that's cool. The thing is there. Can you... Oh, it's in front of this guy, too. Could I actually fly using this? Challenge accepted. Although doing this, we're going to miss out on a lot of the neat effects. No, actually, I want to look out the window. That seems like the thing to do, doesn't it? All right. So for the first time on board a spacecraft in Kerbal Space Program, let us give ourselves a countdown. Oh, that's the throttle. Cool. I did not expect there to be like moving parts and actual gears. What's the word I'm looking for? Instrument panels and things within here. I thought it was just going to be a little bit more for aesthetic purposes. But yeah, that's awesome. Well done, guys, at Kerbal Space Program, at Squad, rather, as the developers of Kerbal Space Program. Well done. But yeah, without further ado, in 5, 4, 3, 2... Oh, okay, I guess there was that. SAS! Oh god, we forgot the SAS. Alright, we're okay. Wow, look at those fuel tanks go down. Holy Moses. Woo! Going to space! Going to space! Holy mackerel! Are we even going to get into orbit? Oh, we're kind of going retrograde here. Let's do that. Why is the SAS telling me to go straight? I want to go kind of a gravity turn. Who's controlling this aircraft? Okay, I guess that worked. I'm not paying attention to what's happening outside. We're on the aircraft, spacecraft here. It appears that Lomdi Kerbin is another Jebediah. He gets a kick. What? What is going on? Oh, maybe because I don't have any SAS modules. I'm kind of flying this by the seat of my pants. I feel like I should... Yeah. Okay. I think I was holding on to those fuel cells a little bit too long. Very cool. Alright, I'm kind of doing a little bit of a gravity turn here. This is not going to be the most prime flight. Yeah, Lomdi Kerbin is insane. Look at him. He should be the commander. Alright, let's try to keep on the center line here. Wonderful view. There's the sun on that side. Awesome. Oh, we're starting to see the stars. Yeah, that's actually quite functional. Where is our altitude? Oh. Okay. Ooh, whoop, 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 I'm drifting. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I need an altitude thing in here. I think that's our altitude. Let's actually... Alright, let's cut the engine right there. Let's hold that. Let's look at what we're looking at. Holy Moses, that was a little bit of an enthusiastic launch. Yeah, let's wait. Let's actually... Oh, there's a galaxy out there? Cool. Wow, that's really quite bright for a night sky here with the sun still up. There's a little bit of adaptive optics there as you look at the sun, the stars, and everything else gets dark. That's nice. Yeah, I guess I should I should have kept an eye on what was going on here in terms of my flight. Oh, I don't have any. No wonder. SAS isn't going to work because I don't have any SAS modules. Way to go. Okay, well the provided spacecraft. Just keep in mind. Was that the hatch? Keep in mind that they might not be totally kitted out properly. So, oh, that's helpful. That's a little bit more of an exacting look at where you're at in terms of your the direction that you're heading. Don't know what that means. I think that's probably my altitude in terms of thousands. I'm going to start hitting buttons and they're going to actually do things. Oh, I'm actually under the guys. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit confusing. I don't have any windows. The commander has no windows. Sucks to be him. Oh, get me out of here. All right, I'm going to go over to Dermy. Look at his view. Oh, that's quite the view, all right. Oh, okay, I thought there were two more. Oh, that's interesting cockpit layout. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Cool. Now I'm very glad that they added the in-cockpit views, because that's something that you obviously couldn't get before as we're drifting into space. A little bit more enthusiastically than perhaps we should have. All right, let's get under control here. Ooh, I wonder what re-entry is going to be like. Is he smiling? Oh, do they actually show the proper emotions? Because yeah, if that's Lomdi, he's certainly smiling. Then let's switch over to him, and yeah, that looks like more of a worry face from Dermy. Let's take a look at where we are in the orbit here. Speed things up. There's also, I have to look at this. I think there's an option for, they've made it simple for a 2 times or a 4 times warp. That's actually real time. Whereas when you warp normally, when you would warp in previous versions of the game, it actually does so not. It affects the physics, I guess. It puts the simulation on rails, meaning that like it doesn't do all the actual mathematical calculations. So I think there's a new warp feature that allows you to bypass that. Who knows if we'll even be able to get into orbit? Ah, here we go. All right, we're in orbit. We're drifting out of control. Take it easy, take it easy. Kind of a weird orbit. Very picturesque. I think, well, I was going to say, I think Dermy has a better view, but we can change all that by simply doing this. Get our guys sick. There we go. That's a view. Screenshot. Easy, easy. All right, let's stop with our... Oh, too much rotation. Take it easy, take it easy. Ha. It's a little difficult. I'm used to looking at the actual thing. There we go, okay. Very nice, very cool. Bing! Screenshot. Where are we at for time? We've got ourselves in orbit. We've tried out a few aircraft. This is my favorite feature so far, is the in-cockpit view. Obviously. Check this out. Awesome. Very awesome indeed. We're setting it into an orbital sunset. I think I'm going to have to wait until the next episode until we... I think I am going to have to do a little bit of my own research as far as finding my way to these other planets. Just a panic attack just thinking about it. So many feelings. But yeah, we'll figure that out when we figure that out. But yeah, Kerbal Space Program 0.17. Amazing. I'm looking forward to the things to come. You can obviously keep going to KerbalSpaceProgram.com and pick yourself up a copy. Well worth the price of admission, especially now that you have a whole solar system to send your guys to go. Send your guys to go. To send your guys to. Awesome. Geek. Stop it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. We're fine. Everybody's fine. Don't freak out. We're just spinning out of control. No problem. No problem. But yeah. So yeah. Check that out. I do appreciate everybody enjoying and being patient for this episode of Kerbal Space Program. Patience. Because I was sick. Still am a little bit sick. I certainly would not have passed the physical to head off into orbit from NASA, but we're all right now. So let's look forward to some more awesomeness in Kerbal Space Program. And as I was beginning to say before I was rudely interrupted by myself, my name is Kurt. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. Totally out of control. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Geek.